Hey guys, tomorrow phone with the pump. Today we are reviewing the Willow Go. Okay, it's not the original Willow, it's the Willow Go. Let me tell you all the pros and cons. Okay, so off the bat, this is a wearable pump. A wearable pump means that it's a pump that you put inside of your bra. So like essentially I literally just put this in my bra and that's it. It works, there's no wires, there's no tubings. Obviously that's hugely convenient for so many different reasons, whether you're a nurse, a teacher, whether you just like work in public a lot, whatever the reason is, it's very convenient. However, when you are using a wearable pump, you have to understand that it is also known as a secondary pump. Watch my previous video on primary versus secondary pump, but basically a secondary pump is only supposed to be used some of the time, not all the time. So this as a secondary pump should not be used 100% of the time, whether you are exclusively pumping or nursing. It should be used maybe 1 to 3 times in a 24-hour span, okay? Of the wearable pumps, this is one of my favorites. I do think that it empties me not as good as a primary pump, but like it pretty much empties me well. I sometimes have to pump about 10 or 15 extra minutes than I normally would, which is obviously annoying, but it empties me enough in a situation where I need a wearable pump like this. The biggest con of this pump, in my opinion, 2 cons. Number 1 is it's kind of heavy. It's not that light. It's kind of heavy. You feel it in your bra. It's not that slim. Like you'll see it. I mean, I'm wearing like a big sweatshirt right now. But you'll like, you know, you'll see it. It's not nothing. So it's kind of big. It's kind of heavy. Also, it has a lot of different parts. So it has this part that needs to be washed every time, and you take this off, and it has this whole part needs to come apart. Hold on. And you have to wash all of these. So that's 4 parts on each side. So that's 8 parts that needs to be washed every time you use this. That is a lot of time, and that's honestly kind of annoying if you're trying to use this more than once. If you use something called the fridge hack, which we'll talk about in a different video, and you try to put it in the fridge to use it again, it doesn't always suction that well. Like I find that these parts need to be completely dry to actually suction. So you really just have to know that you will be using, that you will be, I'm putting it together wrong, that you will be washing 8 parts every time you use this pump. Other than that, I really like the pump. It has a letdown mode. It has an expression mode. So you're able to shake things up. You might just have to pump about 10 extra minutes if you feel like you want to empty more. Another thing is the price is not bad. Well, as of the time I'm making this video, who knows what can happen. It's about maybe like $3.50. I was annoyed because as someone who's a 27 flange, I had to then order, it only came with a 21 and a 24 for that price. I had to then order a 27 for another like $23. I'm already spending $350. Can you just send me the flange? So that's just a pet peeve of mine. Willow's not the only company that does it. I don't like it. It annoys me. But all in all, this is a pretty good pump. And of the wearable pumps, this is one of my favorite ones that empties me really well. This is the Willow Go review. Let me know what you think of this pump. If you use it, what's your experience? I want to hear.